Solve the following equation. Absolute value of x minus 3 equals 5. An equation containing one or more absolute value expression is called an absolute value equation. To solve an absolute value equation, separate the equation into two cases. This is very similar to graphing an absolute value function using the piecewise method. As an example, for the absolute value of x minus a equals c, we can use as case 1 x minus a, the expression inside the absolute value symbols, being greater than or equal to 0. This would correspond then to x greater than or equal to a. For this case, we would simply express the absolute value of x minus a with x minus a, simply removing the absolute value symbol. For case 2, this corresponds to x minus a being negative or less than 0. In this case, because it's negative, we would have to take the opposite of it to make it positive. This corresponds to x less than a. In this case, we will replace the absolute value of x minus a with negative x minus a. We solve the resulting equations for each case. Once we have the solutions, make sure that each solution is consistent with the restriction for the given case. If not, simply reject that solution. These rejected solutions are called extraneous solutions. For this question, absolute value of x minus 3 equals 5. The first case will be if x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. This corresponds to x greater than or equal to 3. For this case, our equation will simply be x minus 3 equals 5. Adding 3 to both sides, we get the solution x equals 8. Note here that 8 is, in fact, greater than or equal to 3, so this corresponds to a good solution. For case 2, this corresponds to x minus 3, the expression inside the absolute value, being negative. This then corresponds to x less than 3. For this case, we'll change the equation to negative x minus 3 equals 5. Dividing both sides of this equation by negative 1, we get x minus 3 equals negative 5. And then adding 3 to both sides, we end up with x equals negative 2. Again, if we look at the value of x for this solution, it is indeed less than 3. So this is also a good solution. We then have the solution to our absolute value equation, x equals negative 2 or 8.